I always say that magic is the frontier of virginity, and there exists no other platform that contains so much of it. However, there is another form of entertainment that I think tops magic exponentially, and that is professional wrestling. Now, because of my expertise in magic and my unfortunate love of professional wrestling, I've decided today to react to the combination of both. We're going to be looking at the first and only ever wrestling magician. Yes, I'm well aware of the existence of Jarek 120, who got popular doing magic trick tutorials and subsequently turned into professional wrestling. However, he doesn't count because, well, just look at him. So today I'm going to be reacting to the one and only match of Fantasio, the wrestling magician. On July 16th, 1995, Fantasio fought his one and only wrestling match in the WWF. At the time, it was called World Wrestling Federation. Now, he wrestled against an individual named Tony DeVito that is known to the wrestling business as a jobber. A jobber is someone whose job it is to lose matches. So obviously there was some attempt at making Fantasio into a long-term character. Unfortunately, judging from history, it turns out that, well, this was his one and only match in the big leagues.
The first time we've seen... Oh! Wow, did you see that?
He turned that candle into a walking stick.
Very nice.
Now, first impressions are key in anything, especially when it comes to professional wrestling, where when an audience lays upon for the first time an individual, they're going to make judgment. And here, the first thing we're treated upon is Fantasio looking goofy as fuck, turning what looks like to be a torch into a walking cane. Now, as you could see from the stunned reaction of the audience, it's clearly something that really didn't have as much of a profound effect as the people that decided upon this character to begin with.
You know, we don't think. I don't think so. He does resemble Rhea Perlman somewhat, but that's another story. Wait a minute here.
Once again, he makes his entrance inside of the ring to absolutely no reaction. You don't necessarily have to be familiar with wrestling to know that this is not a good thing. Now, the job of the commentators are to push the wrestlers to make them look good. When you have the commentators making such veiled comments such as, "Whoa, did you see that? Whoa, whoa, whoa," that doesn't really fare well for our wrestling magician here.
You must be 18 years of age.
Now, as you could see, the streamers did get a good reaction from the audience, but I think it was mostly due to the bump taken by Tony DeVito. Once again, we have another example of the commentator, good old JR. Instead of hyping up the wrestler, selling him to the audience, he's promoting a video game.
Interactive game. Got Mr. DeVito off balance here, literally and figuratively. Arm drag takeover, and it looks like
he's ambidextrous.
We have a southpaw on our hands, perhaps.
Now, I've talked about this particular condition many times in my videos. I call it MGH, otherwise known as Magic Gay Hands. Anytime you see a magician taking a playing card and very enthusiastically making it vanish, it's not the vanish that's MGH, it's the that makes it MGH. These are, of course, the missing piece playing cards available now on Kickstarter. If you're interested in supporting my work, I suggest you check it out. It's over 54% funded. Have you be the one that pushes it over to 100%. And as you can see, between the arm drags, Fantasio here decided to put his best effort in the MGH movement. Another note of virginity here is that Fantasio is clearly someone who doesn't really know what to do in the ring because he is posing against the hard cam. Any seasoned wrestling virgin would know that if you're posing, you pose towards the camera, not the audience, because, well, we can't see you on TV. The audience really doesn't matter in person.
Nice scoop slam, and DeVito went the roundhouse.
Atomic drop, yes.
Compressing the old vertebra there a little bit. Wait
a minute. Holy smokes.
He just reached in and he just took DeVito's underwear right off from him.
He reached.
Now, one of the most important things in professional wrestling is the finishing move, how you end a match. We have Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Stone Cold Stunner. We have The Rock performing the Rock Bottom. We have Triple H performing the Pedigree. These are all moves that once you know and you see them, you're pretty much well aware that the match is about to reach its climax. What the fuck is this? What's this? Fantasio's finishing move is when he pulls the underwear from the opponent and rolls them up. That's fucking retarded. That's dumb. What are you gonna do? Imagine this guy in WrestleMania, main eventing, and instead of doing some crazy sequence to end a match, something that's gonna send the fans home happy, he removes their underwear and then pins them.
Holy man. Oh, look out!
That's Hedner's underwear.
That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The bit with the referee, I like that. That's like a little extra. You wouldn't expect it. It's quirky, especially because they're striped like the shirt he's wearing. And Homeboy is jacked. I'll give him that. But I think this is a perfect example of wrestling in maximum virginity. I imagine somewhere in the annals of Titan Tower existed a conversation between Vince McMahon and Fantasio where he said, hey, the kids are gonna love you. They're gonna buy your merch. Unfortunately, after this, he didn't really do much. He showed up every once in a while here and there, a couple times in the indies, and then poof, he vanished. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. But that's the wrestling magician. I gotta say, he kind of makes us look cool. This guy's jacked, he's big, he's fighting in a ring. What are we doing? We're usually in street corners performing card tricks. We're usually sweating at bars trying to pick up chicks with a little coin trick. We're disgusting troglodytes. Meanwhile, this guy was out here trying to do some magic tricks in the squirt circle. Now, some advice at the end of the video. I usually like to improvise these based on things that I have in my environment. Right here, this is good. This is a squishmallow. This is something that girls, for some reason, are obsessed with. Today, this one's a pig. I didn't purchase this. This was given to me as a gift. And one thing that you could do to get inside the pants of females is know about squishmallows. Know about them. Each one of these have names and stuff. So if you happen to peep one of these, maybe they have this on their keychain. See if you could maybe learn the name. And you're going to go inside their bedroom where they're probably going to have about 100 of these on their bed. And they're each going to see something disgusting, which is you going to pound town.
I see you again, when 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 I see you again.